Jeff Scott Soto is an American rock singer of Puerto Rican descent. He is most well known for being the lead singer for the group Talisman from 1990 till the end of Talisman in 2007, the vocalist on Yngwie Malmsteen's first two albums, and the lead vocalist for Journey on their 2006-2007 tours after Steve Augeri had to leave the band because of an acute throat infection. His style ranges from hard rock to heavy and power metal, but he is also influenced by classic soul music singers such as Sam Cooke as well as Journey vocalist Steve Perry, and Freddie Mercury from Queen. Career. Soto came to prominence in the early 1980s via his involvement with several Yngwie Malmsteen records. The band Soto has been involved in included Panther, Axl Rudy Bell, Eyes, Talisman, Takara, Humanimal, Human Clay, Christ the Conqueror, Reedlist, The Boogie Nights and Soul Circus. Soto has sung background vocals on several albums by artists such as Lita Ford, Steelheart, Fergie Frederiksen, Glass Tiger, House of Lords, Stryper, Saigon Kick, and many others. He has released several solo albums as well. Soto also sang for the fictional band Steel Dragon, which featured Zakk Wylde, Jeff Pilson and Jason Bonham for the soundtrack of the movie Rockstar along with Michael Matijvik of the band Steelheart, whose second album featured Soto on background vocals. He has also sung lead vocals on an album inspired by the TV series Biker Mice from Mars. Soto performed at the 2000 annual OIQFC Freddie Mercury birthday party at Reading in the UK, where he performed a OE Dragon Attack with Brian May. Since that first meeting, Soto and May have become friends, and Soto has appeared with the SAS Band, Queen sideman Spike Eaton unregistered trademark S Band. Jeff also appeared with Brian May and Roger Taylor at the Hollywood Walk of Fame bash for the official International Queen fan club. In 2006, Soto replaced Steve Augeri in Journey after Augeri left the tour due to an acute throat infection. On December 19, Soto was confirmed as the official lead singer for Journey and a press release was posted on the band's official site. On June 12, 2007 it was announced on the same website that Journey had dismissed Soto as their lead singer. Soto addressed the issue by saying, "I was looking forward to a long, prosperous future with these guys, but it seems they wanted something different than I brought to the table. No love lost though, they know what's best for the preservation of their legacy. I wish them all the best, but now it's time to continue working on my own path again." Since his departure from Journey, Soto has continued to tour on his own account and has undertaken tours with Talisman, Tempest and with a new band to promote the Beautiful Mess album released on Download in 2008 and on Frontiers in February 2009. He toured with Trans-Siberian Orchestra on their winter tours of 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011 and 2012 and their Beethoven's Last Night spring concerts of 2010 and 2011. He was featured on the 2013 Winter Tour, on the 2014 European Tour and on the 2015 Wacken Show as well. Soto has also come together with musicians of Work of Art and Eclipse to co-create the new band WET, Soto being of Talisman, hence the first initials of each band spells, WET. The new band has released a self-titled debut album, out November 2009. Videos have been made for the tracks One Love, Comes Down Like Rain, and Brothers in Arms. On March 11, 2011 was released the single Last Time from the Italian band Evolution, duetting with Jeff Scott Soto. This duet is getting a great success in Italy and abroad. In just a few hours after the release, the single placed 93 on Top 100 best-selling pop singles and stayed there for almost a week. The day after the release, the single also ranked 172 on the Italian best-selling singles on iTunes. This track will also feature on the band debut album Evolution, released on November 11, 2011, where in addition to Jeff Scott Soto, also performing on the release are Derek Sherinian, Odd Pshemaya and Italian drummer Mario Rizzo. Soto's next solo Damage Control was released on Frontiers Records in March 2012. Soto also rejoined WET for the new album Rise Up, which was released February 2013 worldwide on Frontiers Records. The band performed a live show in Stockholm in January 2013 that was released as a live DVD in 2014. Also in the spring of 2012, Soto joined forces with Roger Taylor of Queen and was added as one of the 4 singers chosen for the official tribute band Queen extravaganza. The band was formed via internet auditions and features Freddie Mercury sound-alike Mark Martleby. Jeff and singer Yvonne Pettilt were added to the 2 final online singers so they could emulate Queen's songs live more like the original recordings. Jeff did only 1 tour with them as QEX continue now with a smaller production and lineup. Soto is currently working on a new album which has only been described as very heavy, a return to his metal roots yet in a modern setting. The album is co-written with Gus G., Mike Orlando, Jason Bieler and others in his solo band. It will be his first album not on the Frontiers Records label. The album, aptly branded Soto, removes Jeff from his solo name and incorporates his recent touring band as the lineup for this new release, Inside the Vertigo. The album was released on January 30, 2015 on Ear Music in Europe, February 2015 on Ward Records in Japan and May 12, 2015 in the US via E1 Music. In 2015, Soto also recorded vocals for a new project of Whitesnake and former Night Ranger guitarist Joel Hoekstra called Joel Hoekstra's 13, with an album called Dying to Live, released on October 16. He sings lead vocals on half of the songs in the album and all background vocals, with the other half of lead vocals recorded by Russell Allen. Personal life: Jeff was the second born to father Joseph and mother Mickey. His older brother by 14 months, Joey, is the only full-blood sibling. He has a younger half-sister Christina from his mother's side and 2 younger half-brothers, Johnny and Joel from his dad's side. Born in Brooklyn, NY, his brother and mother relocated to Los Angeles when Jeff was only 8. Already naturally musically inclined, Jeff was singing around the house according to him as long as he remembers being able to talk. Having a keyboard in the house at all times, he taught himself by ear how to play his favorite songs on the radio, but it wasn't until middle school where he picked playing trumpet was when he learned to read music. Relating the technical end to what he'd already learned, it gave him the upper hand in his early bands, the first he fronted at the age of 12. Already a veteran of numerous cover bands, in 1982 the teenage Jeff Scott Soto recorded several original songs as lead singer for the band Cannon. 2 years later a tape featuring those vocal performances proved instrumental in procuring Soto's audition with aspiring guitar hero with an unlikely name. At the time, Yngwie Malmsteen was a rising force in the heavy metal genre who had emigrated from snowy Sweden to sunny California at the urging of noted shred impresario Mike Varney. Upon his arrival in the Golden State, Malmsteen played on albums with Ron Keel's Steeler released on Varney's Shrapnel Records label. Soon garnering a reputation for being able to improvise classically tinged melodies with the mathematical precision of Bach and the supersonic speed of Paganini while dressed like Ritchie Blackmore's long-lost twin, Malmsteen parlayed his growing notoriety as the guitar community's Zorro into a job with the newly formed Alcatraz, whose songs showcased the leather lungs of former Rainbow member Graham Bonnet backed by journeymen from 70s arena acts. Dissatisfied with his earnings and feeling unable to bridge the chasm of the age difference between him and the other, older musicians, Malmsteen abdicated his throne as guitar prince of Alcatraz to become king of his solo career instead, leaving that guitar spot in the extremely capable hands of future G3 tourmate Steve V. Singers from around the world vied for the attention of the man in black who abuses his scalloped fretted strats like some sort of pick-scraping, cable-wielding Joan Crawford, each hoping Yngwie would bestow upon him the opportunity to deliver the material's Dio meets Coverdale lyrics and melodies. In the end, though, it was Jeff Scott Soto's natural ability to project a mature and seasoned sound that would be the quality deemed necessary and desirable above all. Yngwie offered Jeff the gig in September 1984 after 3 weeks of recording demos at Yngwie's home in Los Angeles. Jeff Scott Soto currently resides with his family in Los Angeles, California when he is not on tour. In early 2012 he married his long-term girlfriend Elena, who was featured in Jeff's video Look Inside Your Heart from his 2012 album Damage Control. Soto has a son from his first marriage named Jason, who is on the cover of Jeff's 1994 album Love Parade, and two stepchildren, Joseph and Grace. Jason and Grace can be seen in the video for the song Never Ending War from Soto's aforementioned album Damage Control. Discography Solo albums Love Parade, 1994, Holding On, 2002, Prism, 2002, JSS Live at the Gods 2002-2003, Live at the Queen Convention 2003-2004, Believe in Me, 2004, Lost in the Translation, 2004, Essential Ballads, 2006, Beautiful Mess, 2009, One Night in Madrid, 2009, Live at Fyre Fest 2008-2010, Damage Control, 2012. Soto Inside the Vertigo, 2015. Talisman Talisman, 1990, Genesis, 1993, Humanimal Part 2, 1994, Humanimal, 1994, 5 out of 5, 1994, Life, 1995, Best of. 1996, Mysterious, 1996, Truth, 1998, Live at Sweden Rock Festival, 2001, Cats and Dogs, 2003, 5 Men Live, 2005, 7-2006, Singles, Just Between Us, I'll Be Waiting, Mysterious, Time After Time, Doing Time with My Baby, Color My XTC, All Plus All, Frozen, Crazy. WET 2009, Rise Up, 2013, One Live in Stockholm, 2014, Singles, One Love, Comes Down Like Rain, Brothers in Arms, Learn to Live Again, Love Heals. Trans-Siberian Orchestra Night Castle, 2009, Romanov, When Kings Must Whisper, 2014. Takara Eternal Faith, 1993, Takara, Taste of Heaven, 1995, Eternity, Best of 93-98-1998, Blind in Paradise, 1998. Human Clay Human Clay 1996, Euphoria 1997, Closing the Book on Human Clay, 2003. Axel Rudy Bell Albums, Eternal Prisoner, 1992, The Ballads, 1993, Between the Walls, 1994, Made in Germany, 1995, Black Moon Pyramid, 1996, Magic, 1997, Singles, Forever Young, Cry of the Gypsy. Humanimal, 2002, Find My Way Home EP 2002. Yngwie Malmsteen Rising Force, 1984, Marching Out, 1985, Inspiration, 1996, Singles, Studio Live 85, I Am a Viking, Carry On Wayward Son. Eyes Albums, Eyes, 1990, Windows of the Soul, 1993, Singles, Calling All Girls 1990, Nobody Said It Was Easy 1990. Joel Hoekstra's 13 Dying to Live. Others lead vocals Threshold, 1983, Panther, 1986, Dragon, On Dragon's Wings, 1988, Cunny, Looking for Action, 1988, Christ the Conqueror, Deliver Us from Evil, 1989, Alex Marcy, Attack of the Neon Shark, 1989, Scrap Metal, Sensitive, 1991, Biker Mice from Mars, Original Soundtrack, 1993 Da Black Side Brown, 1994, Gary Schutt, Scent Metal, 1994, Hollywood Underground, 1996, The Boogie Nights, Welcome to the Jungle Boogie, 1997, Steel. Dragon, Rockstar Soundtrack, 2001, Ken Tamplin and Friends, Wake the Nations, 2003, Chris Katner, Freak Out. 2003, Christian Rivals Audiovision, The Calling, 2003, Lord Amos, Lost in Vain, 2003, Edge of Forever, Feeding the Fire, 2004, Soul Circus, World Play, 2005. Michael Schenker, Heavy Hitters, 2005, Read list, Ignorance, 2007, Jorge Sala N., Chronicles of an Evolution, 2007, Tempest, Bring 'Em On, 2007 Taka Minima No Angel Wing 2009, Jorge Sala N., Estatuas en la Calle, 2010, Danger Angel, 2010, Jane Bogart, Fifth Dimension, 2010, Last Autumn's Dream A Touch of Heaven, 2010, The Flame Still Burns Song on Ballroom Hamburg A Decade of Rock compilation, Pushka, The World As We Love It, 2011, Evolution Last Time 2011, Evolution, 2011, Talon 3, 2011, Mitch Malloy, 2, 2011, Wolfpack, 2011, Last Autumn's Dream, 9 Lives, 2011, Courtney, Welcome to the Crossroads, 2012, Reign of the Architect, Rise, 2012, Danger Angel, Revolution, 2013, Gus G., Summer Days, 2014, Gus G., Brand New Revolution. Various artists' tributes albums Smoke on the Water, a tribute to Deep Purple, Hush, Dragon Attack, a tribute to Queen, Save Me, Hot for remixes, tribute to Van Halen, So This Is Love, Head Soup, a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, Shot in the Dark, Little Guitars, a tribute to Van Halen, So This Is Love, Let the Tribute Do the Talkin', a tribute to Aerosmith, Cryin', an all-star lineup performing the songs of Pink Floyd, Us and Them, We Salute You, a tribute to AC/DC, Problem Child, Numbers from the Beast an all-star salute to Iron Maiden, Aces High, The Sweet According to Sweden, a tribute to The Sweet, Love Is Like Oxygen, Frankie Banali and Friends 24365, tribute to Led Zeppelin, Royal Orleans, The Crown Jewels, a tribute to Queen, We Will Rock You, 80s metal tribute to Van Halen, So This Is Love, Butchering the Beatles, Magical Mystery Tour. Others background vocals House of Lords, 1988, Glass Tiger, Simple Mission, 1990, Stryper, Against the Law, 1990, Stryper, Can't Stop the Rock, 1991, Saigon Kick, 1991, Lita Ford, Dangerous Curves, 1991, McQueen's Street, 1991, Randy Jackson's China Red, Bed of Nails, 1992, Steel Heart, Tangled in Rains, 1992, Babylon AD Nothing Sacred, 1992, Lita Ford, Black, 1992, Mitch Malloy, 1992, Slaughter, The Wildlife, 1992, Pariah. To Mock a Killingbird, 1993, Thomas Vikstrom, If I Could Fly, 1993, Monster, Through the Eyes of the World, 1995, Amalgam, Delicate Stretch of the Seams, 1997, Paul Gilbert, Alligator Farm, 1997, Fergie Frederiksen, Equilibrium, 1999, Neil Turbin, Threatkin Delta, 2003, Takara, Invitation to Forever, 2008, Dokken, Lightning Strikes Again, 2008, Mad Max, Here We Are 2008. Others as songwriter Chimera, A New Promise, 2005, You Can't Take Me. References. External links, Jeff Scott Soto official site, photo gallery from JSS Tempest concert in Madrid, http, www.stevelucartha.net/interview.aspx?ID =77